Alrighty, how are we doing? I love the little do 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 do, but it's all over the camera. Um, right, this is what is it? Sunday. Yes, it's the Ross weekend. God damn it, Ross. Um, I'll be doing more Rings of Saturn. Been having fun with that. It's been kind of a casual play though. Nothing serious. We do have Frostpunk 2 coming up in 2 days. I do not know if I'm going to be streaming that live. I intend to at least do at least 1 day live within the 72 early access period. 72-hour early access period. If not, then I'll be doing recordings and rushing to edit and having it up before the official launch, but I don't know yet. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. So today's big nom day with the new ship that I got yesterday, and I got to mess around with it, and I kind of got an idea how things are. I definitely considered actually doing a recording on like a how-to, like how to understand things, because when I first like looked it up, I couldn't find any. The direct tutorial videos don't really feel tutorial-y. So they just don't feel like a tutorial. It's more or less like nothing against the developer on that. It's just I think they did their own way of kind of introducing it in a lore aspect way, where it's like they kind of walk you through the steps of things, but and also there's like a role play aspect during that time. So it like for me it kind of got a little confusing. I'm sure there's other people who have actually mentioned that as well. So I learned by watching somebody else, but then when I understood the basics needed, I was able to finally pick up and carry on. So definitely can the Duma. So let's go ahead and jump into that. Also, and welcome everybody who's lurking. Seen Baron was first. Good to have you as the first. First Baron is best Baron. Did it say 72 players playing currently? I didn't see that. Okay, so I've been messing around with our big ship, and I got some ideas on how it worked. I did some tuning with it. I still got some things I want to do with it, and I'm still debating on other things. So let's go ahead and launch with it, and we shall go from there. I'll showcase some of the stuff I figured out. So this thing, so I did figure out the whole, it has a built-in function to where when you open the side door for the ore hold, the ship automatically rotates 90 degrees. And I guess for a lot of people that's disorienting, and half the time half the ore will fly out the hold. So it wasn't really well built. But there's an option, at least in the tuning menu, that actually turns that off, which is really nice, and I definitely encourage that because it really does help. I also learned that this HUD, the yellow one that's default to this ship, is an analog HUD, and or at least I believe it is, according to what I was seeing. So it's immune to EMP. So you're like, when I get EMP'd or microwave emitter, my screen doesn't just go blank in the process. So one thing I figured out, and we're gonna do that here really quick, is turn that off. I do have an automated emitter to taking out roids, but I could just simply do this. Nom. And then eat the roid, and then spin in a circle, and you can see down here the big blue is the roid. This thing spins super fast now. So the roid's gonna break up into a bunch of little pieces. Yeah. Actually, didn't really do too much. That roid had next to nothing in it, but you get the idea. Oh, and got the fuel blade. So I'm currently using the refinery that doesn't give me fuel back, but it gives me 90% of the ore yield back instead of 70. So it's being utilized really well. I've also realized I do have this thing, which is kind of an automated, it's like a point defense microwave emitter, which will actually hit nearby ore nodes so I don't run into them. Come into my mouth. See, not careful, ore will come out. Like I just launched that one away. That one was nothing anyway. So my main weapon on the front, the one that does the Daka Daka, actually pulls from iron from the hold, as well as the ammunition bay. So that's actually really useful. So if you have ore in your hold, it'll pull from that first. Alright, we're gonna go to the habitat wreckage. Oh, before that, I learned something. Do velocity 10 meters a second. It'll slow you down, so you're not like speeding across the cosmos. Unfortunately, I gotta move out of the way. Some rocks in my direct way. A lot of rocks in my direct way. Get out of my way, rocks. Actually, we're gonna cancel that really quick. Actually, we'll just redo it. And once this rock gets out of my... Get out of my... There we go. Before I was like flying forward and hoping that there was no asteroids nearby. So it was awkward figuring out how to work with the ore hold on this, but when I learned that it was just easy to go ahead and nom like the big roids, not these big ones, but the like the little one here. That one's too close to the big one, so I'll go get another one. The only downside about my current overlay is I don't see anything about the roids. So I may revert back to the other thing that shows me what's in them. Nom. So you can watch the cargo hold, it's all bouncing around down here in it. And this is the refinery right here, this little U-bend. So in order to get the ore in that, you gotta basically spin in a circle and it'll spin it into that. I actually go super fast when I spin, so that's why the music picks up instead of me flying across the cosmos. Not that it matters much right now because I'm not using it to get my propellant back. So we're gonna be looking for ships. The way I have this set up with the ammo and whatnot, this thing can pretty much disable a lot of things. If I hit it right. I could just replace the front gun with a railgun, which has like high DPS and penetration. Which usually like a couple hits with that should in theory cause a leak on an enemy ship, and you just wait for him to run out of fuel, and they just shut down, and then you just grab them and take them back to station. Also gotta make sure there's no pirates actually attacking me. No, that's just the station. Alright, we're gonna nom this one. This one's gonna bust into a bunch. See, there goes all the ore. Let's see, some of these ore pieces are good. So we're going to do a little bit of mining. So this ship is still kind of specialized towards both mining and salvaging. Usually you really want to do one or the other with this ship in general. But this has actually been able to pull in a lot of ore really quickly. So having the arm as a bonus, like for finding wreckage to salvage, is just going to be a bonus right now. And I'm also trying to save up for the main thruster, which is 1 million, which will really help this build out with fuel consumption and whatnot. So this ship actually moves a lot better than it was yesterday. It was like really slow. Now it's I actually maxed out the pivoting thrusters, so this thing can really turn now. So we're gonna collect ore. Main goal is to kind of get some of the ships I want to mess around with, and then maybe mess around with some of the scenarios. Like there's like the racing dude, where if you have like a fast enough ship, I guess you can race them and compete. I guess the natural state of this ship is just a drift spinning. No, all my ore. Come back here. That's what you gotta be careful about. That's why a lot of people find this ship like weird or cumbersome, because you can easily just open your bay door and then all your hard-earned ore just goes, ooh, goodbye. Wee. So I've already got 100,000 in ore, and it didn't really do too much there. I'm not even really doing what I was before, where I'm actually like I could turn on the laser and pull in ore as well. Like shoot the nearby roids, and then anything that's actually worthwhile will be pulled by the drones, which is probably what I should be doing. And then I have my main weapon actually turned off, so that way I don't hit that by accident. And there's one worthwhile. 21k, actually, that's not bad. See, like 12k, 15k, so yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like, I could have easily missed that if I just bypassed it. 19k. Yeah, basically at 200k already. Like, this is going so much faster than my other ships. Now that I've got the hang of this ship. And then I'm just floating aimlessly waiting for ships and contacts and things to show up. That's bright. Come back here, my ore. Casino sounds. All right, 250k. Whiskey, how's it going? How you doing? And you got me looking back into Crystal Castles last night, and I was sad that we did an upload earlier just to test, and of course the 90% of their music's like muted on Twitch. I was like, damn it. I wanted to have that overlay on this because some of their music's like really great, like space travel music, or at least it feels like it in my mind. But oh well. Also, for people who might be lurking, a present whiskey is another content creator, a resident Australian. This thing is a beast. I can't wait to actually just DACA on something. Like for example, this rock here. Just I can't wait to have a ship just like think that they can attack me and just that you like that band. Yeah, I know. I've actually known nobody else that actually listened to them. So it's funny when you mention that last night. It's like, you're the first person. I'm like, you're the first person I know as well. They're a really good band. I just feel like, I don't know, it feels like there's an era of music nowadays, like the music I listen to on Twitch, like things that are like lyric less. I feel like a lot of music that started in like 2015 onward kind of started to become mindful for like streamers and whatnot. So there's a lot of bands out there that allow you to stream music, but then there's a period of like before that, like anything from like 2000 to 2012 always felt like, or even further back, more copyrighted stuff just stays unfazed. No ship contacts yet. Alright, we need a nom a big roid like this one right here. I'm gonna turn off my microwave beam. I mean, at least we're getting plenty of ore coming in from this is why I like the haul drones. They at least bring it within your arm, the length of the arm, and you don't have to like go chase it down like we did at the very beginning of the game, where you have to, yeah, just chase down like a runaway piece of ore. Okay, time to eat this roid. Of course, I'm not gonna be able to get the whole thing, but I'm gonna do my best. All right, and then we spin inside to break up the roid. Yeah, but Crystal Castles was one of those, that wasn't, when I first started listening to them, I think I was in New Orleans at the time, definitely was a huge portion of my, like, young adulthood. Them and among other bands like Assemblage 23 or, VNV Nation. Man, there's like no contacts out here. Oh, there's one. Faithless Price. Who are you? Oh, it's an auditor. We have a pilot that apparently... okay, negated that. Yeah, no response. No. Okay. I'll check them all. Check them out. Yeah, VNV Assemblage 23 and VNV Nation are pretty good. They both have their own what do you call it? Feel. Like much different from Crystal Castles, but they all have their vibes basically. I like a pirate ship or something to come so I can wreck their day, maybe even salvage them. Alright, I'm going with the ore down here. The big blue chunks are the rocks we've just eaten, so we break them up. We'll just go into our natural spin state so we can, because our refinery is the little U-bend right here, and we'll start pushing some of the smaller ore in there. See, we already got 400k, which is ridiculous. But I need the money as well, because I'd like to be able to either buy their ships or the bigger upgrades for this one. On second thought, nope. We can actually afford to go a lot faster with this ship now that I got the proper thrusters that will help with turning and stopping. Because this thing was a chunker at first. Oh, we got 400k now. Okay, didn't mean to hit that. I wasn't paying attention. Still no ships around. May take this ore back and make another trip out here. I have considered making this a pure combat vessel to where instead of I do mining drones and this laser, we do repair drones to where we can just sit here and indefinitely kind of be out here. I do like the idea of being able to refine ore into fuel and ammo. So the refinery I have now only allows me to refine ore. So luckily we have a huge fuel tank, but it does go down pretty fast without it. Plus with the booster I have right now, the big one, it's what do you call it? It's not fuel efficient. Alright, let's grab this roid. So are we building up ammo? Where's our ammo at? Do we even see an ammo count? No, I do not. Yeah, we'll go ahead and head back to station. Surprised how quiet it is. Okay, let's head back to home. We may have enough for the thruster I want. I generally listen to music as albums with the songs in their original order because I like experiencing the journey the artist arranged the songs. Yeah, I actually kind of enjoy that too. Okay, so equipment. Main propulsion. We wanted the... We're not quite there. We're like 100k short. This one... The initial power consumption... Propellant consumption is 0.6 kilograms second versus 157. So there's a huge difference there with those two. I definitely want that. I'm paying premium for this. All the loot float up. Oh, I know. Well, and then if you store it, it goes down because you can play the stonks market and see like the different graphs. Like for example, my whatever W is down here. I bought it at low and now I think it's starting to kind of go up again. So, and I think this is the projected route it's taking. I'm not sure. It could be anywhere in here. I have to actually monitor that. I haven't really monitored this little where it fans out here. And then there's the tuning menu, which everything's good there. This is part of the game I'd get trapped in. Yeah, I know. I've never been good at the stonks market, but I definitely enjoy messing around with it. I think I plan to do a YouTube tutorial on this. Now that I understand in full depth, like kind of the general basics of like getting set up. And, oh yeah, I want to check out the dealership. And the ships. Okay, that's a Pelican prospector. I'm waiting for a Vulture prospector because of this variant of ship, because it's basically an upgrade to the default ship that you get. Friendly anvil. Let's see, is there a K? Doesn't look like it. Well, the ship I got now is technically a new ship, but I am saving up for a couple of these bigger ones to mess around with. Because some of these, like this one, like, yeah, they add a whole new dynamic of how you play. This is just the simulator. Yeah, there's some of the big chonkers. Acrid Pride. This one's interesting. I love the thrusters on this one. What does that one do? Which one? And then, of course, I thought I would love these ones. These ones looked cool. They're fast for sure. Well, this one isn't, I guess, but well, this one's actually slow as hell. The one that I salvaged out in the field is super fast. That one actually is more like it. I like that one. I'm waiting for the combat variant of that one. Oh, here, like Rapid Carp. Here we go. This one's more like the one. Here we go. This one's probably fast. No, this one's not fast. Okay, there we go. Yeah, this one does go fast. I think I was hitting the wrong key with this one. Yeah. So there's all cool kinds of ships. This is basically most of them. There is a couple variants outside of these. This one's just weird. I heard this one's just what nobody understands this one. And then of course there's your crew. I haven't had to pay my crew for a minute. See if there's anybody actually worth picking up. You always want to pick up to somebody who's self-taught, and then who's actually the cheapest possible, because you keep their salary. Their salary doesn't grow. So if you pick up somebody who's like this, say it's got like 24 or 44,000 every, like how many paycheck, yeah, you're just wasting money. I'm not seeing anybody worthwhile that I want. Oh, I gotta repair some damage. Yeah, damage is no joke. This is why I kind of want the repair drones, because this is like really sucking up money. Because I'm not the most agile person. I really wish there was one more equipment slot. So we have the main arm for salvage in case I run across it, because I really want that. The hull drones bring all the ore to me. Otherwise, I'd be chasing it down. The main weapon is obviously for defense and need that. The only real thing that's worthwhile here is I could take the point defense microwave generator and replace that with the repair drones, and I just have to eat the ore like I have been, and just go with it like that. So we're gonna go back out, get a couple more, a little bit more, and save up so I can get the engine I want. And I'm gonna go back here so we can go to the wrecked habitat. So I get deep. This is like my jump point deeper into the rings. Otherwise, you gotta manually drive yourself through them. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna sit on the outskirts and drive in, because sometimes you come across just friendly other miners out there, and they what do you call it? They'll give stuff, or they'll give you like locations to go to. I didn't like this HUD originally, but now I think I do, because knowing that oh, see, we go. Pilot's education's increased. Astrogators education is increased as well. What I was saying was this is like I believe EMP resistant, so my HUD doesn't disappear when all my systems shut down, or it doesn't shut down my computer. All right, so we're just gonna go straight in. I'm gonna do like the autopilot thing. Turn that off, and I guess we'll leave the this thing on. I've actually gotten used to just manually driving this thing. keep meaning to change out the where I can see what's in the ore nodes. I don't have that right now. Okay, no other pilots on scan. Sometimes they usually pop up behind you and whatnot as you're like slowly going into the rings. Now I feel better about the two modes of playing, because before I just started doing manual piloting like I am now, I was relying on this, where you kind of like tell it to do and it'll slowly, like, it'll just autopilot in that direction or turn or however you want. Same thing like when you target something, you could kind of tell where you want it to go, but so I think when I do my video, I can talk about both modes. I think if your ship's super agile, the autopilot, especially the late autopilot, that basically will auto-navigate around asteroids for you. It's worthwhile on ships, I believe, that you're not really going to be using for mining, but more for combat or racing. Go ahead and grab the ore while it's here. No signs of contacts yet. Come on. Give me somebody to talk to or attack, one or the other. Pirates are fun. Actually came across a pirate base yesterday, and yeah, those things will wreck you if you're enemy to them. I think you can pay for them to ignore you, and then you can go trade with them or something, but not sure. I also learned that when you hire crew members, each of them picks up a type of personality. Like, I guess the game decides what personality they have. Some of them sing, some of them are like, I got a hacker on my team now for certain scenarios. And then there's other ones, and then they trigger certain things that could give you cool things and events and perks. Or negatives, I think. I haven't figured them all out yet, but it's been interesting. I do like this with this that hurt. Okay, everything's still green. Okay, I'm just gonna have to eat this roid. Nom nom nom. Yeah, this thing is just the nommer. I love the Whiskey, did you play Spore at all? So the default ship you have has like a little like mouth that opens up, and I swear it feels like you're playing this cell stage in Spore when you're playing it. Instead of like this big open side bay that I have now, the default ship, I'd have to show you. It's just, it felt like I'm sitting there just eating, like, you know how like they had like the little round mouth for like the carnivore for the cell stage. That's what it felt like when I was starting to play. It was giving me some nostalgic vibes there. So we got yellow here. What I do like about this is, like, say stuff actually gets you can kind of, you have your mechanic do stuff to kind of help out, to where it's like, do you want more wear? Like it tells you here too, like choke thrusters give less thrust, misaligned, they're obviously misaligned. It's kind of like your tires on your vehicle. I'm just out here trying to find like locations, usually via meeting other people or the random events that your crew actually finds them or sees them. Going a little bit slower now because I don't have the maneuverability like I want. But we are getting, we're getting in the rings. No contacts yet, though. No. This is not normally how you eat roids. You usually have to bust them down and get like the mini stuff out of them. So this is just a quick, dirty way. For a second, I thought there was a pirate nearby. But that's just the damage of the music that plays when you get damaged. I would love nothing but to have a pirate nearby. I want to see if I can actually disable the... I haven't been able to disable a pirate yet. I've actually blown all of them up. How many players actually playing right now? I forgot. Oh, wait, there we got contact. That is a pirate. We did hear a pirate. Come on, move it. Nice piece of ore there. Turn on our main weapon. Vario, how's it going? Thank you for the biddies. Geologist. That is upgraded. Alright, I gotta chase down this ship before it gets too far away. It's actually going away from me at a very fast rate. So I gotta be careful with my navigation here. It's still going further away from me. Actually, I wonder, can I get him to... no response. going dangerously fast in this thing. This is how much I want, how bad I want this pirate. They're slowly catching up. It's gonna be a minute. Hopefully I don't run into any large giant roids. Like that one. I do like the autopilot. It gives me a hint on what's coming up that I'll be hitting, especially depending on how fast I'm going. So as long as I'm paying attention, this should be all right. Unlike this little pebble right here. Oh, we're actually catching up pretty fast. Bounty hunting. Stupid pebble. Hard burn. Skim near the ring roid like a master. How are we doing on... Oof, we got hit really hard on this one. Misalignment's fine. Alright, we're catching up pretty fast. Oh, he's in the I gotta stop. I'll leave the to go back home if I keep going this direction. We got 50k on us. That's annoying. Goodbye, pirate. I really wanted... Actually, I might as well just repair and go back home and then come back out. Because my misaligned thruster, you can see I'm holding straight right now, and it's actually like I'm going in a slow circle. So I want to get that fixed. Yeah.
Where's the time machine? Where is anything? Where?
Okay, let's go ahead and repair. Yeah, send those up. Reaper, how's it going? Yeah. Yeah, that hurt doing that, but we're all right. Okay, I'll just go ahead and do the full. Okay. I'm gonna get stuck in the dryer. Chill with you tonight. Thanks, Rithius. We're definitely having fun with our new ship. Any new ships on the market? The Peacock Prospector. Nothing I want. Alright, piloting skills for that character is gone to basic. That's our second pilot, so we're making use of that. Alright, we're gonna go to the big habitat, and then we're gonna focus on salvaging again. Not salvaging, mining. And then if we get any salvage opportunities, sure. Now only $2.99. I'm gonna get an activate. Nice, Ritius. Yeah, I'm actually starting to like this HUD now because of the, now that I know that this one's EMP resistant, which isn't directly obvious. It really does help in combat. And then we're gonna go into the wreckage. I really want to attack a pirate. I got the DACA that needs to unleash. Damn it, I keep forgetting to change out the scanner so I can see what's in the ore nodes again. Turn that off. We don't need that. Get some ore going. I like this UI. This one's actually not too bad. And then what you can't see behind my camera is all the that's all like the raw stats, like the propellant, your mass driver ammo. Oh, there's the ammo. I was looking for that earlier. Because apparently the ammo I use can be replaced by the refinery I have. And the refinery I currently have does not refine fuel, but it does it gives 90% back on the yield of ore, which is perfect. Let's give it a spin. So down here, this is the refinery, this little U-bend right here. which is right here. Okay, so if I were to like have the ship like this is mirroring this right now, so the U-bin's right there. So this is why people find this ship awkward, but it's actually one of the better ships I found out. Especially for combat, because it's the only ship that has 2 hard stress points, which is the hard stress points are the ones that can hold the arm or some of the higher like end gears. You can definitely, so technically, if you wanted to, because both hard stress points are on the side here, you could have 2 arms and pretend you're a space crab. Yeah, but this one, because it has the circular ore hold instead of the long one that I had with the default ship, you kind of have to spin in order to get the ore to like what do you call it, the word the word's eluding me right now. But yeah, basically go into the refinery. I was trying to be fancy with the word. But the nice thing about this ship is it can full on eat roids without taking much damage. And if you look, these big blue masses right now are that roid. They're not broken down yet, but if I start to spin, it breaks them apart. And then if you hear all the casino sounds, like the blink, blink, like that's the, it's registering that I'm getting like ore. So the blue mass have been kind of broken up, and now they're just kind of like the centrifugal force is just, that's the word I was looking for, is the centrifugal. But because I'm not refining fuel anymore, it's not as important, I guess. Oh yeah, am I getting ammo back? Mass driver ammo. I am not. Well, technically you need iron ore. I need to get the other thing back to where you can see the what's in the ore nodes. I'm gonna do that next time I head back. I do like this though, the indicator that like how you're lining up with things. Yeah, spinning the ship's pretty good. The only downside about this that people found annoying is by default, the stock ship, when you go to open the ore hold, the ship will automatically turn 90 degrees and then open the ore hold, whatever direction I guess you're facing. And a lot of people had a problem with that, to where it fling all the ore back out. So there is an option in the tuning menu to turn that off. And thank God. All right, we're gonna turn back the point defense for ore and see if we can just get some high-end ore, because that's where we're getting our money at. Right now we only got 38,000. Kind of slow this run. Okay, there's some iron. Let me grab that really quick. We got 49,988 mass driver ammo. Let me see if I can... I'm gonna expend some really quick and see if it'll actually indeed build some, so... Okay, that expended nearly 900. Some of these are like 21k though. We're deep enough to where the ore here, like this one's probably going to be, well, that's 7k. But yeah, I don't even really have to like, because this is an automatic point defense, so this is just breaking the ore nodes for me. They're a little bit slow, sadly, but it helps. And then easily I can start seeing, because of I got 2 geologists on board, They should start seeing like which ones are really good. Like this one's really good. This one's probably going to be good. Yeah, it is. And if my drones can stop it, they do. They bring it back. We got a ship nearby. Hail error. I'm gonna go for that. That might be, that could very well be a derelict. Come on. That or it's actually a ship that's trying, I don't know why they're not responding, but it does have a transponder on it. Okay, I'm gonna turn that off. I'm not gonna go for ore right. Well, actually, if we see any like really good ore, I wanna, I feel like my wallet is gonna open again. That ship is definitely moving, so I don't know what existential child's doing or why I can't hail them. Unless they're the automatic, or they're one of the auditor AIs. But we're closing slowly in on them. Referral codes? I used to give out games. We used to have somebody, it was a German in our channel who, I guess through stocks or something, got very rich really quick. And, what the hell is that? Careful. Oh, you're actually shooting me. I wasn't expecting that. I wanted to capture that ship, but that one looked too dangerous. Never seen that one before, in fact. That's the station. That's their pod. There's an escape pod. It just flew into the ether, I think. Oh, no, it didn't. Oh, we are getting ammo back. Or are we? Hang on a sec. It's 45 to mass driver ammo. Okay, so it is actually rebuilding back. Good. So this particular mass driver ammo can pull iron from the. This will encourage you to want to get iron because then it saves you money. I think I was interrupted there. Basically, the dude had a lot of money and he donated a lot of games to me. Like, it would be like a lot of like $10 games or something, but we were always doing a giveaway back in like 2015. Supposedly, I'll have to, once I get back to the station, I'm gonna look at the, what's it called? The thing that tells me a lot about the ore. See, there's a 19K one there, 12K. See, being this deep is pretty lucrative. Well, we got to attack somebody at least. I was thinking that might have been a friendly encounter or something, but I was surprised that they shot at me. But yeah, our demeanor on the channel has changed with how, like, yeah, if you sub, that's enough. I'll see about reaching. I used to try to reach out to a lot of game companies and see if they had like promotional like codes or early access stuff to give. And there's been a few occasions where there were games that were really worth that, because it actually ended up there's been a couple weird random occasions where I streamed an early access game that was only like, there was one game in particular that came out in the US basically it released half a day early for us, and people in the EU had to wait. So while I was streaming it that morning, we had two, I believe it was Russians, that actually popped in channel first time. And I think between the two of them, they dropped like $150 in the channel. And I was just like, so I always find the benefit of streaming games early. Like, it seems like there's just people come out of nowhere and just donate. Not I'm trying to stream for the money per se, but I've really appreciated when that's happened, because those are those like, wow, this was worth it. I mean, hell, like the guy that came, Wavius, who I think there might be lurking channel, like they donated 25 subs the other night, and when I was playing this for the first time. It's things like that that really make me appreciate my regulars, or people who've been like, they subbed to me like 9 years ago, not subbed, that they followed me 9 years ago, and they never chatted at all until the other day. So it just surprises me that people come out of nowhere and like, well, they have the kindness to do that stuff. We're sitting at like 150K. Another ship target. Incompatible sentry. Oh, it's a salvage ship. Have you seen anything worth salvaging? Yes, radar anomaly. We're gonna go straight towards that. Looking for River Dawn. Do you see them? Okay, nope. Alright, we're gonna grab this 10K ore really quick, and then we'll head to that anomaly. That's what I was waiting for. Alright, let's break this rock up. A business matter? Okay. Let's see what we can do. Alright, where is this radar anomaly at? It is, where am I at? I am here, it is there. If we line ourselves up. Let's hope it's actually a good salvage ship and not just like a pod. But then again, if it's a pod, that's still like 50k, I think. It looks like that's a ship. That is a hopeless enough. That's the name of this ship. All right, let's turn our manipulator on to unmarked. Looks like dead ship in the water. All right, let's head back to home. But no. Why'd you let go? Yeah, acquired hopeless enough. All right, let's see what's on this ship. If it was worthwhile or not. 175k, sell all that. Fleet. Hopeless enough was worth 204. What do you have on you? This was a default K-37, so that's just the default ship. Equipment. We're actually gonna sell everything for extra money. Yeah, this is pretty bare bones as it is. Oh yeah, I got to look at the reconnaissance craft in a minute for my main ship. And we're gonna go ahead and, can I actually sell this ship? I can. Let's get back in this. Oh, I can't sell it because we're waiting for it to... Fleet. And then sell that. We should be able to get our engine now that we want. But first, I wanted to look at this. So, the reconnaissance craft, I think, is what shows you the ore, what's in it. It identifies ore in large formations you targeted or are hovered over, speeds up geology. Yeah. Supposedly this one allows you to set priorities to your tug drones, haul drones, and mining companions. I'm not sure how that does that. Other than what I've already been doing is I've already set that stuff. Unless that's... no. Autonomous autopilot will follow the excavation queue in mining mode. Wonder if there's actually is a mode for mining mode. I'll have to look at that in a minute. Select ore to add or remove it from your priority queue. Oh, just select the ore. Okay, it tells you right there how. Well, that's priority for... Yes, it allows you to set priorities for all three of those. Okay. But what I want is this... I guess I can go without it. It's nice knowing what's in a rock, but I guess at the end of the day, this is better. Alright, now our main thing. Onto the main propulsion. Because right now we're expending 157.1 kgs a second. And the one I want to get is this one, which expends 0.6 kgs a second instead of 100 something. I'm still short though. No, the hard points are the hard points themselves are static. You can't change the hard points. Now, depending on the ship variant. So, for example, let's see, are these different? Okay, cool. So, actually, these are probably the same. So, the Eagle Prospector has 2 drone hard points, 2 low stress hard points. The Peacock is the same, actually, except it has lesser crew. That one just doesn't seem great. And then there's the Dinky Mary. This is, I guess, another Peacock. Let's see if there is a K-37. There's a KR-37. This is the one with the EMP shielding. This is the one I actually think is a good combat one. So this one has, see, 1 hard point, 2... Actually, no, this is basically the default. This has actually been all intents and purposes better than default. It's just got a smaller cargo bay for the EMP shielding. And then, of course, we just sold Hopeless Enough. Dark Starfighter. But yeah, you just gotta play off of what... And then some ships still can't equip certain things, I guess, for certain reasons. But yeah, the hard points are mainly for like things like the Nani weapon.
Nani?
And the arm, the grabber. There's only a few things that really use the hard points. The high stress hard points, that is. Okay, we need to go back out and get more money because I'm still lacking. That badger was teabagging my face. Everything else on the ship is actually pretty good. I do want to get yeah, well, this one now gives me more I wish the simulation had ore nodes in it. So yeah, this one identifies ore in large formations you target to hover over. So let me swap this out really quick because that's a huge upgrade. It goes from 60k to 200k between these two. Speeds up. Let me look at this. I'm gonna go back to this really quick and then we're just going to poke into this area and see what the differences are. And then we'll fly back if we have to. Okay, so remote scanning thing right here is what shows the ore. I believe. Yeah, because that's new. That wasn't there earlier. Yeah, see, yeah, it's showing CW. Now, is this... I'm wondering, does this show the... Or is it the autopilot that shows the, No. Okay, so this does still show the warning blips. I need to look up like what the true differences are, because it says you can set up priorities with the other one, but these are already technically priorities. So it made it sound like there was even better, like there was even more priority, like say like out of all the ore here, say like you had beryllium and then V and W, and then like say you wanted beryllium the most, and then all three of them had like that were over 5k in value, target beryllium first or something. But it doesn't look like that's the case when I had it. That's what I thought, yeah. I thought it would be something like that. Yeah, this autopilot is my favorite. So I did notice yesterday, there's like the superior autopilot. So like when you're doing like this type of navigation, which is the autopilot, it would actually manually, it would go around asteroids. Like it would know to go around them. But the only problem is you didn't have fine tuning. Like say when you select a roid, where's a roid at? Like this, you didn't have fine tuning. Like say the roid's actually flying in a direction and you have to chase it. Here, actually, I'll give a demonstration here. Bump this one. Or I can bust it. Okay. Like... Damn it. Okay, this, for example. So you can chase after it, and this can show you like how much you want to, like say you want to match it, or if you want to go a little bit faster than it and you're just trying to just take your time, you can do that. But with the best autopilot though, you didn't have any of this control, which really killed me. If you did, I would have loved that autopilot. Of course, that's just with autopilot, though. I mean, you can I started actually, since yesterday, I started manually taking over flight, which now starts to feel a lot better. I was so comfortable with this, like, wheel that it was kind of feeling alien to just use the keys. But now it feels all right. So let's go back and take a look at that, that thing again. And if I don't want it, then I have enough money to buy the thruster I want. The thing is with this ship, it feels like it's not necessarily necessary to know what's in the ore nodes when you can just eat them and not have to worry about breaking them apart. Because when you can just consume the entire ore node and then break it up in your hold, you get everything and you don't have to chase everything everywhere. That's also why I feel like the nano drones won't be necessary if I want to replace them with repair drones, so I'm not having to spend excess money repairing. all the time. And then if I were to do that even, I almost want to get rid of the point defense microwave emitter. But I do like that though for getting like it kills ore nodes that are potentially in front of me. Alright, so taking a look at this again. There's 2 tabs here that give information. So this one. Okay, so the one I'm on now, this drone equipped with micro seismic scanner uses an array of low-powered lasers to induce and observe micro seismic shock waves and asteroids as results show trace minerals present in the surface ice and aids geologists in quickly judging their contents and value. See sample rate 5,000 samples a second, range 5K. The second tab, it says all of them provide top-down display for your ship. Identifies ore in large formations you target. Identifies ore in large formations you targeted or are hovering above, and then speeds up a geologist's identification of selected ore. So this one, a recon drone equipped with optical targeting computer interface provides the ability to manually add objects to a queue, which will direct the autonomous system. A drone system will start operating autonomously, but will ignore targets not within priority queue defined by the operator. See, I must be missing something on that. And ignore the restrictions to reach targeted objects. It feels like what it's already doing now, though. I already have the restrictions where I can just tell it, like, ignore this stuff. The queue, though, makes it interesting, though, because it's just like, okay, I need a couple of these, and then I need a couple of these, if that's what it means. Compatibility to haul tug drones and autonomous autopilots. Says the usage is right click, but right click is obviously autopilot. It sounds really nice, but I'm like, well, how do I utilize it? Might have to go Reddit that. Yeah, let me see about that really quick. What's that called again? The Ubuntu. Just call it Linux. Ubuntu USV got. Okay, so here's like a wiki page. So that's the basic. I liked this early on. This is great for seeing the density in clouds, and then there's like a color thing. So like as the clouds get more and more pink, you know they're more dense. The one that has the remote scanner adds an additional UI element providing a readout of mineral composition. Oh, hang on a sec. Oh, that's nice. Hang on a sec. Priority of chunk drones will collect the shown priority green line. Okay, I need to figure that out because now I understand that. PD. So we go the most expensive first, then. I'm assuming, yeah, right click the ore. So let's find out. Repairs though. These thrusters. This is why I want the repair drone so bad. I feel like they're not gonna, they won't fully repair stuff, but they'll repair it enough to where you're not having to spend a god-awful amount, probably. I mean, they repair, like, serious damage, mainly. You don't have to have, like, misalignments and stuff. Because it costs so much. Do I? No, the hull drones are for... Obviously, we want the hull drones, because that's the whole point of that, thing. And then I feel like if I have point defense, that's what's really going to break them up in the minerals and whatnot, but let's go mess around with that, because if I don't like it, and I just want to go back to the other thing, and get rid of, say, hull drones or something. This is the thing, it's like you can't really make a mining and a combat ship. You can always have like a redundancy, like this is primarily a mining ship right now, but it has some really, really good offensive capabilities. But the things I want, like the repair drones, which takes up another hard point. It's, you got to sacrifice something. Now, if something had 3 hard, like low, like if this had 3 hard points, low stress hard points, it'd be perfect. But it doesn't, and I don't think any of the ships really do have. The only one that's interesting I want to find out is it's not this one. It's got 2 hard points, 6 docking bays, which I'm not sure what you can do with those. So this has got, well, no, the ship I got now has got 4 hard points. These got 4 hard points. I don't think there's a ship that has 5 hard points. I've yet to see a vulture prospector. I would love to see a vulture. Because those are basically a direct upgrade to the default ship you start with. Alright, anyways. Yeah, let's go ahead and head back out and see if we can get that figured out. Yeah, so you can't put an arm on that, so you can't salvage with that one. This, well, actually, no, this is on top of, this is a mining ship and a salvage ship and has combat. So if I really wanted to not salvage and have the repair drones, then I could get rid of technically the salvage arm. But then the whole point of why I want repair drones is there's extended periods of like being out there and the chance to salvage things. So the low stress hard points, you can't have the arm or any of like the higher equipment on, because technically this has 4 hard points. So 4 low stress is the same as what I got now, except that I can just hold better gear on like the 2 high stress versions. All right, so let's find a ore node to. I'm gonna turn off the all drones until I get like a bunch of ore nodes in the area. That are broken up. And then I guess right click them. Anything that has a high only have 2 low. All the 4 lows have no high. Yeah, yeah, exactly. And there's always a mix of in between. There's no like where like one might say have like 5 or hard points in general. They all seem to just have 4 total. All right, so say I turn this on. Oh, okay. Let's turn around really quick. Now, technically, you don't need the the salvage arm for gathering ore if you have the nano drones. It just helps with bringing stuff in. Sometimes I wonder how it works because it feels like it's trying to match your velocity or something. Interesting. Now how do can I just turn it off? How do you actually deselect them? Oh, you right click on them again. Okay. Okay, so that's not bad. I like that. This is the OCP. But obviously the drawback is it's a weird cargo hold, and a lot of people really complain about that. Now that I've gotten used to it, I don't mind it. It's cumbersome for sure. Yes, it is. The ship is not fast by any means. That's why I'm trying to get the fuel efficient, the main thruster. I got I feel like the best side thrusters and whatnot. Well, most have the 8 thrusters, or close to. That's the sucky thing about it is it only got 1 main thruster instead of like 2 like some of these other ships. Or 3. Now, my setup I have now actually isn't too bad. It does actually move. Once I get the new thruster is actually, I believe, slower, but it's way more fuel efficient. All right, yeah, we're gonna go deeper in before mining, mainly to see if I can get more contacts with other ships. One of the favored ships is the Titan, which is that big honker. I can't confirm what the docking bays do. I don't know if they're for like actual like, because you can get like a mining companion. It's like an autonomous drone that actually goes mine for you. It mines for you while you're out doing stuff. I'm not sure if those plug into the docking bays or what. But if it's got like, you can get 6 docking bays, that's pretty insane. Because it holds 12 crew total, and then the variant's the one that has a huge cargo hold, I think. Docking bays can be removed to make bigger cargo bay. I'm wondering what can plug into them though. Don't necessarily care about cargo, especially when you have a refinery on. Cargo is not like important because the likelihood that you're going to be out long enough to fill your entire cargo hold up is pretty like slim. Unless you're like really fuel efficient, you have the thing that gives you what you call it, fuel back when you're refining instead of just ore. Oh, this stupid little roid here. I missed that. That's one thing I do like about this ship is it's like emergency, like I need to capture this. No ships yet. Yeah, the BB variant, that's the one that has the 2 bays at 17 cargo. They have the custom with no bays. The custom, I don't think there's more than the 2. I think the custom is the just what you can do with what's there, because I haven't heard anything about the custom. In fact, I've only ever seen the 2. Or unless that's there is a secret one, actually. Technically there is one. It's one of the named ships, I think, that has refit everything for thrusters, so it's like it's designed for speed instead. Ooh, radar anomaly, nice. So reports of derelict they could take back. Yes, let's go towards it. If this is another ship I could take back, it'll be nice. Hmm. Oh, it's a pirate. With a dead ship next to it, I think, or a cargo bay. All right, turning on weapons. If there is a ship next to it, I gotta be sure not to shoot it. No, he's probably gonna run from me. Yeah, that was just a that's just a life pod. Although that ship could technically, I might have, it might run out of fuel. It seems like it's still, here, grab, grab that, please. That pirate is... I can't tell if he's dead in the water or not. I mean, he's flying, he's drifting. Can you rep at 2 hours? Oh, okay. Yeah, I can. I can't tell. Are you dead or not? Okay, back up, back up, back up. I can get him into my range. I'm trying to slow down. Trying to get him to where he can leak. Maybe this gun isn't the best. Come on, leak. I missed that. Come on. I'm actually surprised. This ammo is supposed to be actually really good. Maybe I will do a railgun. Oh, damn it, I had those thrusters the wrong way. If I actually consistently just blow into him, I can overheat him. I don't want to blow him up. I keep hitting everything. I would like to finish him off. Wait, is he dead now? I think he's dead now. He is. We did it. I'm gonna wrap up here in a second. Come on. Crap. Damn it. Oh, he's blowing up. Damn it! All right, well, we'll wrap it up. I was in too much of a hurry there. All right, guys. Well, this is the third night we play this. Again, Frostpunk 2 in 2 more days. I don't know if I'm gonna be streaming that. I'll probably be continuing this for sure. But Frostpunk 2 is definitely the big game that I wanna either stream or record, one of the two. Thanks for the stream. Appreciate you being here, Whiskey. Also, Rithius. And Steph, as always, anybody else who might be lurking, appreciate you. I know it's a relatively short stream, but we've been usually I only stream once a week, so the bonus streams have been they're there for special occasions or games or just hype in general. So outside of that, definitely check out the YouTube if people might be lurking and don't know of a YouTube. The YouTube is we're posting a variety of games. For the YouTube people who might be watching this VOD, well, one, I appreciate you guys. Definitely stop in sometime. I appreciate chatting with you guys. With that, though, as always, I'm Paden Sturtevant, and I will see you all on the next stream. Take care and stay safe.